So our next step is we've got to cut a diameter of 450 on this, and we're going to need a step that is 1.25. So if I use my caliper, I can check my diameter of this right now, and it's exactly half an inch. And I can tell you by looking at this, that's 0.500. So that diameter needs to be taken down approximately 50 thousandths. And then my step, I'm going to go ahead and mark that now because I'm going to set my caliper. So if I need to set my caliper to 1.25, there's my 1 inch, there's my 0.2, and there's 5 or 50. So I know that that's going to be the length of my step. So I'm going to mark that with my Sharpie. So I'm going to put my caliper right here. So I know that's exactly where I want to end, but I don't want to cut quite there all the way. So I'm just going to come back about that far from the end of my caliper, maybe 1/8 of an inch. And if I mark that real carefully with Sharpie, I can go and cut that last bit off when I'm done. So now I know my dimensions that I need to cut. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my machine up running at my RPM of 620. So key, spindle direction, emergency stop, and then I'll get my machine up to 640. I can see that line clearly. And then I'm just going to move this back so I can get in position to cut. I'm going to start right on the end here, and I'm going to slowly just wheel this in until I see it touch that. And I'll see a chip fly too. Easy does it. Alright, so I've made contact. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take a pass. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that length out to that Sharpie line that I made. I'm also going to make sure that I don't hit this on my tool post. I'm going to stop when I get to that Sharpie line. And then I'm just going to go ahead and come back out so that I'm off. And then I'm going to look back at my dial, and I'm going to wheel this in 10 thousandths more. So I'm going to wheel, this is the wheel I'm looking at to do that 10 thousandths. So 10 thousandths in, I'm going to make another pass. Nice and smooth and easy. And I'm just going to stop where I finished cutting that last time. And then I'm going to back it out. I'm going to stop my machine. RPMs, emergency stop, spindle, and key off. And then I'm going to take a measurement with my dial caliper to see where I'm at, because I need to be at 450. So I'll lock that, and then I'll show you how I read that. Make sure it's in focus. So right now it's just below 5, so I'm approximately at 491. So that 10 thousandths cut is pretty accurate. So I know that if I take another 10 thousandths, I'm going to be at 470. And then if I take another 10 thousandths, I'm going to be right around 450. So I'll probably take a 10 thousandths and a 5 thousandths just to make sure that I'm not going to overshoot my goal of 450. So I'll get back up and running. And then I'm going to take another 10 thousandths on my wheel. So I'm looking over at this wheel here. I'm going to turn in another 10 thousandths. And I'm going to go ahead and make a pass. Smooth as I can wheel that wheel though. Nice and steady. Right to my Sharpie line. So now I'm going to take another 5 thousandths cut and recheck. So I move my wheel 5 thousandths, then back in, smooth as I can wheel that wheel. To my Sharpie line, and back out. I'm going to shut down my machine, RPM, stop, spindle, and key. Then I'm going to take another reading with my caliper. Just by pushing those jaws together, sometimes I'll tighten this screw. That way I can read it. So I've still got a little ways to go. Let me double check that. Yep, I'm still about 10 thousandths away from 450. So I'm just going to go ahead and take maybe 8 off. So I'm going to wheel my wheel another 8. I can reset it at 0 if I need to. I'm going to go another 8 thousandths. Turn my machine back on. Nice and easy into it. All the way to my Sharpie line. And back out. Stop my machine. Check my caliper. And I'm looking for 450. So I'm right there. I'm at 4. Boy, that's just as close as it can get. So I'm right at 450. So I can see my 450. So now I've got my diameter of that step. So the next thing I need to check though is the actual step, and a step is checked like this by moving the caliper and checking the distance of that step. So I'm reading the distance between this and the end of my caliper. So I'm going to set that there. So I can tell my step right now is 1.132. So here's how I check it. 1 inch, the 1, 3, 3 or 3, 2. We're within a thousandth there. But I know that my step needs to be 1.25. So I've gone past my step. No, sorry. I'm at 1.1. Oh, I somehow cut over my step. Let me check that again. I think I cut too far. I'm going to wheel this down, check my step. Wow, did I just get super lucky at 1.25? No. Come on, Mr. Burns, you got to read this correctly. I'm at 1.125. So I need to go to 1.25. So right now, my caliper says I'm at 1.125. I'm going to go ahead and put that other 0 at the end there. So the difference between where I need to be So I still have to take off 135 thousandths off that. So I'm not quite where I need to be. So that's good, because I can still take that off. So what I can do is I'm not going to change. I'm just going to keep, I can roll back into this cut, and I can just take off a little bit until I get to where I need to, because I know I'm close. So I'm going to have to do this and check this. So taking off 135 thousandths, I can look at my wheel down here, and if I'm at 52, I know that I'm going to have to go about all the way around that wheel. So I'm just gauging that. I'm taking small cuts, and then I'm checking with my caliper to see if I've made that. So I'm going to come back off the piece, because I don't want to ever start the piece with it spinning. And I'm just going to continue to make that cut in there until I get to my 1.250. So on I go. Real easy. Real easy. Real slow and easy. And I can see I'm getting to my Sharpie line right there. Okay, so now I'm going to back off. Stop my machine and take another reading. So I'm going to put the step, I'm going to step there, I'm going to lock it so it doesn't move. So now I can see 1.185, so I'm getting close. So if I want to be at 1.250, this needle is basically going to wheel around to here. So I'm going to continue to take these small step cuts into here and recalibrate and recheck until I get to 1.250. So you're going to have to go back and forth. I won't put you through this, so I'm going to stop mine, and I'm going to continue to make those cuts in there real easy into here until I can step at 1.25. Check now. Set this screw so it doesn't move. So I'm at 1.235. So I'm getting close. I have about 10 thousandths left to go. 10 to 15. So I'm going to go back in for my final cut. Go back in for my next measurement. I'm going to do a step. Lock it. So I'm at 1.250, which is exactly where I need to be for my step. So now I've got my diameter, I've got it faced, and I've got my step cut in. So now I'm ready to go on to my next step.